Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. All right, see if I'm live. Then we can get started. Got a bit reset. Everything loads up a bit slow, so it's gonna take a while. Ah, yes, the Senate Gleam. It's not all here yet. Yes, mic quality good over here. Scroll wheel here. Abyss reset. Clear. Anyways, there's a couple things we need to do before we actually do Abyss. So first thing first, got a couple promos to do. Before I started this stream today, this morning, I decided to take a gander. And first, I guess grab this.
Thank you for add Astra.
I tried to see if I could fight that boss off stream, but I forgot that we had to do this today. Anyways, I went back to do the other bosses because I still messed up on the other one because I misinterpreted it. But I tried to fight this one, messed up. This is kind of annoying. I don't really understand what constitutes getting that. I'm gonna probably have to challenge myself to get that eventually. I managed to do this one. This one was kind of annoying to do. You have to defeat it when it falls to the ground. And by my assumption, I felt like you had to do it when it goes to the ground, and it only stays in the ground for like 5 seconds. So you don't get that much time to damage it. Actually, I think it's shorter than that. I think it's like 3 seconds. And thanks to the mechanic that the Magic Aura does, it takes a lot of damage when you kill its little minions. When it does that mechanic. So I had to like do enough damage to not kill it, and then be able to do damage when it goes down after I do the damage window toward the end of its health bar. It was tedious. It took me a while, but I got it. I don't know if that was actually the way you're supposed to do it though, but the way it was written, that's how I put it. Now I misinterpret this so many goddamn times. I'm not messing this up next time. I can't do it now because too late. But this boss here, when you do its dendro mechanic where you fill the bar with dendro, you have to kill it after the first time it's done it. I kept doing it repeatedly and not realizing that I was doing that. That kind of sucks. So I could easily get that, but it doesn't matter. I went ahead and went on my way to get this puppy because I want that glimmering glory. Now I want the spirit flow next time. Ah, looks nice. Anyways, what is good with everybody today? Today we got Abyss reset, but I wish I was more excited for what's coming up next. I don't know if I should grab that condense. Maybe I should hold off on using it. It's already 8 o'clock. But a part of me feels like this is like my only time to actually grab it. I should grab it. There's no telling whether I'm going to need this for the stream tomorrow, if there is a stream tomorrow. There is a chance that there's going to be a story because of it tomorrow. I don't know if it'll happen, but it's possible. Yesterday we did Stygian, and I still haven't really tried to see if I could improve my clear. The only thing I managed to do is try to fight those local legends for that reward, and figured out that I got better at using Melt Mawik all of a sudden, so now I'm able to use it better, which is funny. I gotta say all of a sudden I'm that, cause I'm not gonna be that guy and be like, yeah, I could do her new combo. Fuck all that. No, not doing new combo. But we need to run through resin, then make our way to the Shona Teapot, because there is indeed something there. So things changed in there, so I want to share that.
Add Astra.
Because something else I did last night, not this one, last night. Off the after the end of the last stream yesterday with the Stygian reset, there was indeed something I needed to do here. So things look a little bit different. The mansion that used to be on this side is now over here. And I finally made the thing I need to make for the last thing for the companion gifts for Yehoda when I eventually get her out of here. But I'll have to do that after I max out her level and all that, or friendship, which we're getting close to it. So let's do this first. And while I do that, I'm gonna go check the mic quality for if it's echoing for Catherine. I'm always gonna keep checking that to see if I can get used to the setting I have it on because I always change it back after every stream, so that's why I have to do this. I really like how I did this. Oh shit! Whoops! Whoops! Don't do that. There we go. Back here. Thank you. Okay. So they look a little bit different. Yeah, we got a little town here. Everything was kind of like all messed up yesterday. Like it was like really not working the way it was supposed to when I did this. When I first made this, everything was like so glitchy. I couldn't even get to the door very easy to go to inside the mansion. But yeah, decided to do this, which is very nice. The music not working. Oh, decided to put this here because who knows? I might actually do crafting in here. I could also do the forging here, which is cool. I'll also forge here. Wait. Oh, calm down. Now that I think about it, I have not used this, have I? I should probably forge these. I could have used that animal treasure compass for the new monster area to see if there's any other chests on the map I'm missing. That's what I'm gonna do with that. Make 4 of those. Cool. Yeah, there's a little bit of a town S location. Can even cook over here. So yeah, I like how I did this area. The reason why it looks like this now instead of those other houses that I had here is because I can't fit anything else in here now.
This place. It feels so familiar.
You don't say. Let me see how this sounds. I'm feeling. Alright, press it one more time.
Oh, hey! There's a blacksmith! I can use it to fix up my weapons. And my...
I actually hear that across the street is crazy. I'm sorry for that. There's like kids playing in the neighbor's backyard. That's across the street.
forget it. I know it's gonna lecture my ears off if I screw it up again.
Hmm. Here's usually where I have her at. She seems pretty content. Yeah.
He
I
who
did
wishes
change
to
where those
peer
other
into the abyss
places, some
needs
of the other
simply to
places
wander
have
through
some of the other
Nodcry
places
on a
that it had
misty night.
before. The one I want to go to,
The
it
march
might
of the
be
wild
this
hunt will
one.
be sure
I
to
want to
drag
actually
him
show
into.
this. Yeah, something changed over here. I put one of the not cry mechanisms over here because it ended up just looking pretty good over here. Surprisingly well. I don't know how I feel about this, but I don't hate it for some reason. So I just let it sit there. I probably should move it actually. But yeah. Oh, that looks better. There's another area affected. I think it was this one because the other side's like that mountain base one I did. Which I didn't mess with that much. Yeah, I think I did. Over here. It just felt okay to put this here. I don't know. Anyways. You know what? I want to go over here and activate and see what happens. Yeah, I'm curious. I want to just see what happens when I do it. But I have to go through an extra loading screen. Maybe I should do it after I do Abyss. Should do this first. Just in case I don't actually end up streaming Genshin tomorrow, I'm gonna do this. Run through the resin. The usualness. Just seeing how the mic sounds. Because, of course, since it's not in front of my mouth, my voice isn't like super clear. But since I've heightened the sensitivity of the sound on my mic, it actually comes out louder at the very least. So I'm grateful for that. I might, I might raise it again in the future though, just because it could be louder. The only reason why I don't want to do it is that it's going to end up affecting how much I have to lower the other setting so that I don't hear double voices when I have everything at, its absolute loudest setting, which I usually use when I'm just watching things because it's not like I experience that. It's only when I'm projecting this and exporting the mic or output, if you will. So, a blessed Stygian, yes. Stygian it is. Um, I'll worry about the fearless maybe improvement. I don't freaking know, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know, bro. I still haven't used the Dust Lightly yet. I'm gonna make sure to do it on stream this time if I end up using it. I don't expect the stream to be that long though, because I already heard stuff about this Abyss. This is the Linnea-esque Sabai Abyss, so it's gonna end up shilling Night Soul in the second half, so I'd only have like one other team. I guess two other teams I would play, but the top half would end up being the same because I don't have Linnea. I can't just replay a clear with Navi instead of Zabai because of that, which really sucks. I wonder if I could improve my clear against the Hera. Probably.
Animal test 6308.
Observe. Close your eyes. Fear the dark.
Hardcore made me lag too much. Oh, I'm right here. Let's do it. Let's see if we get anything today. Oh yeah, I started watching Shangri-La Frontier just before starting the stream. I watched like a few episodes.
Be silent. Observe.
I feel like I've been missing out, bro. But it's fine. 10 seconds. Now that makes me want to do a fearless clear. I gotta improve that. Oh, a feather. I do need a feather. Okay, this could be a Zabai. Actually, wait. If it was a flower, I'd be more excited. I don't know about a feather, actually. I already have a good one. It would have to be like, every roll would have to go in the crit for me to care about it, actually. That's a bit yikes. I don't know. Can I, can I really get something out of that? 9 seconds? Brother, is this team eating or what? Oh my god. I'm gonna have to, like, actually do something about that. Ew. Eh. If I have Linda's signature, maybe, I don't know. Hmm. I'm not feeling that. It does suck that I low-key want to reroll this, but I feel like I could do so much better just by farming the set, but I haven't gotten really lucky farming the set. I mean, now that I think about it, I could craft a flower. But do I want to do that? Technically, I could craft a flower and then craft a feather some other time. A feather, a sands, or goblet, like I say I want to do for Zabai. Yeah, I do feel like I need a better circlet for her, though. Or if I want to really commit to the off piece. Hmm. Maybe, just maybe I'll do it. Hmm. I'm gonna wait before I decide to do that. Alright, let's get my free win in here. Real quick. Haha, very specific. Moondrip Harmony being triggered creates a shockwave of true damage. Alright, I always forget I have to do... Oh, we haven't had a single Leyline Disorder for floor 11 in a long time. Usually it's always first half, second half, even in floor 11, but... Okay. Geo first half? But I don't even need to use Geo, actually. It's like I could use Pyro. I mean, I could do anything, actually, on this one. Actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna use them here. And then this side. I could either use Zabai or I could just like not use Zabai and use Skirk. I mean, either or works. Or I could do that out of fun, I guess. I don't know. Kind of feel like playing Skirk right now. I can do her new combo, but I always choose to not do it because it doesn't always feel like it does more damage than the one I currently do. It depending on the enemy you fight. Just doing her like walk cancel for her normal attack combo, it doesn't always feel stronger than just doing like a dash at the end of like every full normal attack string. It's just something I've noticed. Not every enemy does it actually feel like a direct upgrade.
Shower your praise. Let the world come up. A little amuse-bouche. A burst of flavor.
Quietly now. Here comes the catch.
Oh. I didn't even mean to do the charge attack. That was like input delay BS. They died really fast. I haven't played Rust in so long. For a while I've been wondering why Dern's it's always flash bigger than everything else. I still love playing this character.
Your journey ends here.
Off to the freezer. Juice on the loose.
Gotcha. These are about to get done.
Stick with it.
I could do her walkcast or just like quickly do like the dash into dash, which is alright.
Final warning. New life. Start the clock. Time.
Well, 411 seems pretty damn easy. I mean, I figured from like the enemy lineup it was not gonna be this crazy, but this is kind of warping. 'Cause I've seen what 412 has thanks to like people playing in the creative experience server. I still have to use burst how though. Man, I still want C6 Yonsu and I only have C5. But anyways, this is where things get kind of crazy. Wait, is that the boss? Wait, what the? Hold on. Okay, maybe I misinterpreted what this abyss was. Hold on. Oh, Magu Kenki makes a return, bruh. That first half looks egregious, bruh. I think this is like 2 wilderness hunters instead of like the 4 you had to fight before. That shit was egregious. But Moon Gecko, they put that boss at the beginning though. But look at the second half. It's so Nightland Shell on the first and the third. The third, I think you can get away with it. This one, I don't know if you could do this without Natlan. I think it's gonna be really hard without it. I could play this exact team on the second half. I could play Mawika Melt on the second half as well, and it'd be fine. I know that Skirt could probably do the second half though. I've seen how crazy her hits are. I wouldn't be surprised if she can do the first 2, but not the last one, because it'd be really annoying to play around that. Despite her having like a variant to deal with the Gecko, using Chongyun to break the shield phase, which is pretty nice if I had to say, but yeah. I need to deal with the Moon Gecko's BS, so I have to play this variant. I'm probably gonna play the Vressa team on the second half just because, bro, I haven't played my Vressa in so long. I want to play my girl. So she's some of the very few triple crowns I have in my account, and I absolutely adore playing this character. Not because I adore her, but I mean, I guess I like her character. It's alright. I absolutely love her playstyle, so you know, there's that. I do gotta point something out though. I don't like her design. I don't like her design. It feels like it's so. It's the most baity outfit I've seen a girl have in this game. Like the biggest jugs and then the shortest skirt. Like, all right, okay, you got it, Chief. That's cool. Alright, Zabai. So look at this easy clear out of the way. I don't know what other team I'd actually play in this Abyss. Like, I wonder if a traditional Navia Lunar Crystallized team could actually do it with Columbina without Linnea. I wonder if it's possible. Maybe I wouldn't mind replaying this Abyss one extra time just to see that. Okay, I am curious. But we'll just get that quick clear, and then we'll just use the poles because I have nothing better to use them for until Linnea's banner ends, and then I just start saving everything. So that's the whole point of me just dumping everything into it. I usually don't do this, but I just felt like doing this. I don't know when next I'm gonna pull gonna be.
Bring it. Here comes
Now there's 12 of these guys. I knew there was a lot of them. Also, I thought this was the boss back to that.
A new moon rises.
game's up. Gotcha.
The sky's clear. The glaze moon's time. Like the dust. Like the dust. A moonlit night for all.
Things are about to get dicey. Quietly now.
Without further ado, divine might shield.
Whoops.
Like the dust.
That clear could have been better, but whatever. I wonder if Navi would have cleared this side faster if Linnea was there, but Linnea probably would have been like what you need for that to be able to clear that easier.
Look out below. Drop your weapons.
Turning point in space.
Let's move. Here are we coming. Yeah. Move. It's justice o'clock. Yeah. Good. Look out below. Turn. Stop right there.
Change. New life.
Start the clock. Turn.
Oh, this one.
Here are we coming. Final warning.
Change. New life.
On my mark. Here are we coming. Oof. Kapow. Justice o'clock.
Honestly, I feel like I probably would have clicked that faster with Wake Up, but I just really want to play. I just really want to play Vanessa, even though I know she's gonna probably struggle against the Papilla. I remember I have to like be careful on how I do that phase. Like she does a lot of hits, but like not super crazy amount. Yeah, there's two of them.
Converge. Bring it. Game's up. Time's over.
Be cleansed. Lofty wisdom will show us the way.
God, I hate this fucker Sydney.
Mighty dust.
He just keeps swinging.
A new moon rises.
Gotcha. You are about to get done.
Without further ado, the sky's blue, the blaze moon shines.
Yeah, F you. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. That time I got it a little bit easier, and I wonder what I did wrong in the first one because I didn't kill the first guy fast enough. I know, like, if you don't have the Ascendant Gleam effect, you don't get that second bar that the boss gets hit with. Or mini boss, whatever you want to call him. Elite mob, yeah.
Care for a dance?
Drop your weapon.
Dance with me.
Turning point in space.
Start the clock. Be a good audience, won't you? Not done yet. Start. Hero incoming. Final warning.
Story has only just begun. Watch out.
Faster, stronger. Justice o'clock.
Okay, I did not know if he was going to hit me there or not.
Justice o'clock. Hands right. See ya. Stop right there.
Turning point in space.
Let's move.
Control greeting.
Headbutt. Heads up. Start.
Should I just, like, sit here and let Russ get healed by Charus a little bit? I don't know. She got healed up a little bit. I'll do that. Alright, Moon Gecko.
Here comes the test.
Be cleansed.
Mighty dust. Mighty dust.
Converge.
Bring it. Game's up. Time's over. Busted.
Lofty wisdom will show us the way.
I could have probably cleared that faster, but it's fine. I'm satisfied with it. I'm satisfied with it. Oh, she didn't heal up. Oh, fine.
Final warning.
Turning point in space.
Start the clock. Yeah. Kapow. It's justice o'clock. Yeah. Move. Justice o'clock. Yeah. Headbutt. Stop right there.
Story has only just begun.
Faster, stronger. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Start. Yeah. Yeah. Headbutt. Right. Yeah. Final warning. You asked for it.
Turning point in space.
Start the clock.
Oh, I want the beat on the Eon Sunburst. What the hell? Freaking Durin got the final lick at the end. Bruh. Alright, well, that abyss was definitely a easy for me, okay? Some people probably would have still struggled against the Gecko, but he's like far inferior version of himself from the Stygian version. Because that Stygian version had a tanky as hell, but I feel like I could probably do the Navia team in here without Linnea. I'm actually that confident. Actually, I might be willing to try that clear, but first, did I already get everything else from doing that full clear? I forget that if it does it or not. Okay, it does. Maybe. Ew. Double ew. Double ew. Wow. Pay is 24. I might as well go all the way till equalizes at 30. So 25. 26. God damn it. 27. 28. 29. Okay. 30. Yeah, it's taking everything. I didn't realize it. Cool. I hate that I got freaking the well again. I don't want that. I want to eat Loacons. Hopefully I can get one more temple before the banner ends. If I can get one more, that'll be the be all and all. It probably end up being a 4-star, but like I gotta try for it, bro. I don't know if that lunar crystal damage is the actual reaction, the target actual uh the scaling of the talent damage event from Zabai's kit. Anyways, after character normal target attack damage increased by 75%. What the fuck is that second one? I guess that's talking about Chaska since she's running right now. That's just egregious because that's just like a Moika check though. But why not use Moika this time? I'll do the melt one. I got used to using it all over again, so I might as well try it again.
A proper send-off from the Spina with love. Rises.
Here comes the cat.
Hey there! Ha! Coming at ya! Attack! That's great. Feeling lucky? Confirmed.
How did it make this feel easier?
Quiet on that. Hands up.
Coming at ya! Cha! Yeah, coming at ya! Attack! That's great. Hiya! Coming at ya! A moonlit night for all.
Things are about to get dicey. Gotcha.
I could have cleared that faster, but I chose not to. Probably should have. I could have just used bursting and cleared him a lot faster, but I want to see everyone's burst, even though they can get their burst pretty fast. I still want to do it anyways.
Suffer the wrath of Eatley! On my mark! Everybody stand back! Ka! Wrath from the sky! Try and stop! I'm going in! Quick as a flash! Start them! Fulfill our task! You two! Tight light of the blazing sun! Incinerate! Full throttle! Yeah! Everybody stand! Let's show no mercy! Suffer the wrath of Eatley! Pyroclastic surge! Incinerate!
Could have probably played that better, to be honest. I just find it awkward fighting those enemies like that. Goes have to focus on the bar instead of trying to do like a specific combo or whatever. Just wailing on it and whatnot. Sure. Alright. Now we can do this, right? Wait, we don't have a concern. Oh shit.
Quiet now. Things are about to get dicey.
Watch out! A moonlit night for all.
Here comes the catch. Quiet now.
Watch out! Hey there! Watch out! Proper send-off!
This is gonna take too long, actually.
Things are about to get dicey. Bust it. Gotcha.
A moonlit night for all.
Yeah, I probably should have brought like I know. If I brought I know with Columbina, this probably that side would have been easier.
Care for a dance? Dance with me!
Light it up! Teamwork is stronger! Start the clock!
Be a good audience,
You
you.
two! Tight light of the blazing sun! Try and stop! Get to work! I'm going in! Quick as a flash! Let's wrap from the sky!
Adventure time.
Stronger! Start the clock! Everybody stand! He's lolling! He's Papa! Get him! Light of the blazing sun!
I really had to like play that shit close as hell, boy. I had to play that shit. I had. Now, the problem is gonna be the third chamber. I probably am not gonna have the damage I want to have for that chamber, but we still have to clear that. Now I can just like free load this freaking gecko.
Wait.
What the fuck? Oh. Isn't it kind of sad that I cleared that faster than Zabani? I honestly think it's just Navi has like a lot of geo application on her burst, so it makes doing the shit feels a lot faster.
Suffer the wrath of Eve! Light it up! Wrath from the sky! Incinerate! Incinerate! I'm going in! On my mark! Show no mercy! Eat Laline! Eat Papa! Rise with the sun! Light of the blazing sun!
I probably should, maybe.
Incinerate! Everybody stand! Control breathing! Start to get to work! Suffer the wrath of the wrath from the sky! Try and stop me!
I didn't play the melt team like comfortably. I just wanted to kill this bitch at boss, alright? Anyways, I cleared with two different teams. That's all that matters. Now, I've seen that you could do a clear with Skirk and Chungyun. I don't feel like doing that, I'ma be honest. Cause then that first chamber gonna feel like ass. And I wanna play ass, alright? I can play ass, cause, you know, I like playing different teams, but I don't feel like doing with it. It is what it is. Again, another thing where we didn't get Linnea, or in this case an early. The next temple will be pretty much the last thing I can hope for. So I'm pretty sure there's gonna probably be the big, you know, major event, you know, story quest event every patch. We always get one. So pretty sure there's a good chance it's gonna appear tomorrow. If it does, then I'll prepare a thumbnail and we'll stream again tomorrow. If not, then it's most likely next week, just before Linea's banner ends. That would feel really bad if it ends up being just right before it ends, so there's a chance it's still going to appear. It always appears early enough in the patch. It always appears during the first half of the patch, so no matter what, it's going to appear. So just a heads up. I don't know if it's going to appear because usually it tells, like, the devs put an announcement on their Twitter when they're going to be like, hey, we're releasing this event around this time. So if I haven't seen anything, which I haven't seen anything earlier today, when I see the announcement, I'll keep my eyes peeled and ready to make a thumbnail. My biggest problem is, as usual, when you first log into the game after the event starts, there's always like some kind of voice line that Paimon does. I really hate that. Like, bruh. Like, it ruins like the feel that I would have had if I start my stream around the time that happens, but I need to get that thumbnail. Sometimes I can avoid that, but not when I need to get on, grab my condenser, and get off, you know? So, I don't know. Anyways, there hasn't been anything else crazy going on, because obviously the day after the last stream. Crazy. Abyss reset right after Stygian. Man, That would have been glorious if I was trying to save primos, but I'm trying to use every resource I can before I completely give up on Linnea. Once I give up on Linnea, then that's pretty much it. I'll just start saving because I'm probably there's like a good chance I'm not gonna pull next match, but like I want to see what Nicole got cooking, and I mean I am keeping an eye on that, figuratively speaking, and I don't know. There's a good chance I'm just gonna skip it for now because I just don't feel like pulling for a character like Nicole, because you know obviously she's gonna be a Hexen character. Let's be honest here. She is from the Hexen Circle. She is a witch, and she's gonna end up having a Hexarei effect, obviously. So my problem will end up being what teams will she be able to be played on, and people should ask themselves that, because like whether you look at leaks or not, you should know she's gonna be Hexarei. You know she's a Hexen Circle witch, and that means you need to figure out where you're gonna put her in the teams that you can if you even want to play her. The biggest problem, the biggest elephant in the room is the Hexarei effect, because forcing yourself to play two Hex teams as a pairing is a blessing and a curse. I said this to people when they talked about how this is good for the game, and I think it is too. My problem is, it depends on how they implement it. If they make it too requiring to do decently, then it's not good for the game. If it's used as like a crutch to be like, oh, you could be a lot stronger if you do this, then it's not so bad. But if they're not strong enough at a baseline and they require that restriction, then it makes the characters viable to have more issues if they're not strong enough on their own at a baseline, because they're forcing older characters in their teams. This is like the type of BS that I don't like seeing if they're not going to beef some of them. But like some of them did get beefed pretty well. Albedo's pretty strong. Mona needs her cones if you want to actually have her really strong. But like those are like the only two that stand out to me when it comes to the Hexarite effect. When it comes to any others, it's like Dern, where he's not really relied upon his Hexarite effect, but it may be relied upon for somebody else in the team, and that's going to become a problem. But I think it's going to be less of a problem the more characters that end up being a part of the Hexarite effect. So we'll just have to see how many units they decide to put into it. The thing that I don't like is that people that are pushing this like agenda that these characters are not gonna have, you know, that they're gonna have their own meta at some point. I actually don't think so. Like I have this feeling they're not gonna end up focusing them as much. It's gonna be like they dabble in a character or two every now and then. They're probably not gonna focus a meta into them until probably sometime after Alice becomes playable. So we're not going to be expecting a meta because the shift is region based. We're focusing regions. I don't consider it a non-credit region. I wish people would stop calling it that. It's really funny to call it non-credit region. It's part of Snezhnaya. It's not the same. I don't know what the fuck they call non-credit. It's not a region. It's part of Snezhnaya. But anyways, when we go to the main area of Snezhnaya, the meta is going to focus on the region. It's always a region-based meta. So what the fuck is Hexarei? I don't know what they're gonna do with it. What I think is gonna happen is that they're gonna probably put a heavy focus on it after Snezhnaya. That is what I'm expecting. Which means most characters that appear for Hexarei won't really matter as much until we reach a certain point in the game. Which means they're gonna probably give us chances to get them on reruns if you want to get them later, because they may make more Hexarei units that could be better paired with other characters that you probably wanted prior in the past, and eventually get them, and then you can actually play them more because they're in a much decently stronger team. Kind of like how Varka is starting to shape up to be a bit better, because these newer characters that are coming out is definitely an eye-opener for people to find out about. The thing that sucks though, that despite Varka getting a facelift, it's still not enough for him, and it's because of his restrictions. It is what it is, and people should just enjoy the character because honestly, he's gonna be fine. He's in a much better state after the next patch. The problem is what he needs. That will always be the problem, because then that's when people start bringing up the cost system and all that. I don't particularly give a fuck about the cost system, but I understand why it exists. It's a showing of what it means when every character costs the same amount. Like, it, it is what it is. Some characters are going to be weaker, some characters are going to be stronger. I think that's fine. But when they intentionally make a character too weak that they rely on something else and they just kind of fall off, it makes me question the dev's decision to make the character weak in the first place. Now, the reason why I say that is obviously there's a more monetary marketing decision to make a character weaker because people will still put money into those characters to begin with. And at that point, like, what's going to stop them? People not caring about them as much. So I think it's kind of crazy because it's only but so much they can do that before people lash out. It's only a matter of time. I do stand by that. It will happen eventually. This probably won't matter for like other types of gachas, but I can see it becoming an uproar in the Genshin community because like they don't shut up about shit. It's only a matter of time. And yes, I even mean the other side, not just the west side. I actually expect everyone to collectively eventually start voicing about it because they're gonna find it very strange. Right now, it's just a minority, so it probably won't end up mattering for a long while. But eventually, I can see it turning into something more. And God forbid it ends up being too much that the devs start having to actually truly cancel things. Because once it gets to that point, I don't know what that's gonna happen. Because like they already be trying to like, I guess, cold the herd, if you will, through their Discord server. But that's that's something completely different. And of course, blacklisting content creators, which is egregious. Yes, of course, you don't want people talking bad about your game, but don't give them a reason to talk bad about it in the first place. So you probably won't have that issue. It's kind of like that corporal slang, but it's kind of interesting. Anyways, that is it for Genshin Impact. Whatever happens the rest of this week, it happens. There might be a stream tomorrow and Sunday if it ends up being a Genshin Story Quest event. If there ends up not being one, then I guess I'll see y'all next week. I need to start preparing for quite the week next week. Next week is going to be interesting. I'm kind of excited to see what happens, but at the end of the day, we all live in the moment. We're trying to just live our lives, and in my YouTube sphere, I'm kind of grateful for where I'm standing at. 489 subscribers. I lost some last month. Now I got more. I thank y'all for watching little old me. I'm just a small creator that just does his own thing.
Let
Even
us
though I'm
have a
only playing two
modicum of
games, I
patience for
do
the
intend to play
richness and
another, whether it be later
complexity of
this year if
humanity.
I can,
The wanton
or next
cruelty of the
year
few
again
is
if
not
I
worth
can.
our ire.
It depends on what happens. I don't know what's going to happen first. But with the major push with Blue Archive and it slowing down at times, it seems like there's always something, there's always something going on there that will consume so much time that even Genshin can't compare, unless it's like the first week of a patch where I'm doing exploration, which doesn't happen as often. So there's no guarantee on all that. But this was a fun stream. It wasn't anything crazy. I feel like I could have probably did better on my Navia clear, but it was kind of fun to just do an Abyss with Navia again, because she's another one of my Triple Crown units. I just want to see how things pan out before, Linnea leaves. But there's no guarantee I can even get her, which really sucks. It really sucks. I hope I can get her, but if I don't get her, I guess I toot my own horn and say I kind of expected this to happen. Like, let's be honest here. I took a gamble. I said to myself, I'm going to try the 50-50, and I thought I would only get a chance to try the 50-50. I didn't think I'd get this many pulls during her banner because I pulled for Skirk and a Scottface weapon. Not exactly wanting a Scottface weapon. Ah, man. If I had the luck back when I got Zabai's weapon, then I probably would have ended up with two weapons pretty early back to back, something like that. And I would have probably guaranteed Skirk's weapon, and I would have had more than enough pulls for the man. I always think about that scenario that probably could have happened because I got an early weapon from Weapon Banner Zabai released, which was pretty nice. Still never really showed the recording of my post session when I got both the weapons, which is a rare. That was like the most rare occurrence I ever had. That was like the first time where I actually just straight up won by actually doing the epitomized path. If I never did it, I would give it to you straight. I would have never got Skirk's weapon. I'd have had Scarface's weapon, and I'd have had pulls for Linnea. Like that's the only difference. I would have had enough to guarantee her, because like I had like somewhere close to 70 pulls before this patch started. Yeah, something like that. Had like close to 70 pulls, and then we got like I don't know how much pull did I even get? All the way to leading up till now, it was a decent amount. It was like 20 or so, 20, 30 pulls I've gotten just from exploring this patch, something like that so far. The rest is just gonna be me doing events and such, and I don't know what else to expect. I do think I should check. Well, I don't need to check this. But I probably should crown a talent. I just don't really feel like doing it yet. Not because I don't want to use a crown. I'm not one of those people that hoard. I'm just intentionally just skipping out on the fact that if I get Linnea and have no more, I don't want to focus on dealing with that. So after a banner ends, I'll probably just start using the Mora because I don't see a reason why not to. Because I do want to crown this. I'm just waiting to. There's a couple other characters I can crown. I want to crown a bunch of characters. So keep an eye on you. You are friendship 8. You're almost there. You know, I was tempted yesterday to give Mawika a face up off the goblet. I don't really want to improve her build though. I don't really care about improving it that much. But it is something to keep in mind of. Oh. That way this was all new. I guess it's like a PC thing. Do 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 do. I don't know why I felt like checking this. Anyways, that's enough of that. That is all. So again, thank you for watching this video. If there's the last stream for the week, then I'll catch you guys next week. If there's a stream tomorrow, then I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow and Sunday, because there is a good chance that there's going to be a Story Quest event. But I haven't seen any announcements. I'll check Genshin Twitter right after this, to be honest. So, I will catch you guys next time. Right. Gotta go over to here. Probably should have waited to close that, because now I'm going to end up closing it before I can end the stream, aren't I? Yeah! I will catch you guys